Yeah.
Okay, so World War II, necessary. Everyone could say that was a necessary war. Let's say that this war on microbes was a necessary war, right? Why is anyone profiteering?
Yes.
Why did Pfizer get to make $100 billion in 2021?
Right.
Anyway,
Why did the government profit off of it? Why did
the
was
profiteering
Moderna?
of war is just wrong. Like, okay, if you say that it has to be, there's conflicts happening right now I disagree with, but I'm wondering, why are people making money off of it?
Right.
You know, even if you think you have a legitimate vantage point from the other side of it, why does someone get to make so much freaking money off of it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's the dirtiest aspect of human beings. We'll find a way to profiteer off of everything.
Yeah.
Everything and anything, even if it's just, and they'll prolong just things in order to make more profit.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you know that, Richard Nixon knew it was imperative that the war continue, the Vietnam War, back before he got elected,
Yeah.
He didn't want that to get settled.
Yeah.
And there's a great phone call. I don't know if you've listened to any of Johnson's phone calls. Lyndon Johnson.
What phone call?
There was a phone call he had with Nixon, saying, "Hey man, you're going against the peace," because he was trying to get a peace to go before the '68 election, right? Which he eventually just bailed out of anyway because he could see he was going to lose it, Johnson. I don't, maybe you haven't.
No, I've never heard that conversation between Nixon and
It's an incredible
Johnson.
Conversation, and Nixon's like, "Oh, I wouldn't do that. I would never, And of course, he was doing that. He was subverting the peace process, in the same way that they wanted to make sure Carter didn't get those, those guys released in Iran.
Yeah, I always wondered about the Vietnam War. How much of it was about heroin? 3 days before 1968 presidential election, President Johnson contacted Senate Majority Leader Everett M. Dirksen to inform him the White House had received hard evidence from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The campaign of Republican presidential candidate Richard M. Dick Nixon was interfering with Johnson's effort to start peace talks to end the Vietnam War.